Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. It is October 23rd, 2024. Really appreciate you all tuning in today. Thanks for that. It is a wet day here in Terrace, British Columbia, although it looks like it might have stopped raining. I'm not quite sure. But it was a chilly one, that's for sure. Winter is definitely coming. On the bright side, that gives me more time to spend it inside to work on this stuff. So what's going on? Petri will have... Hey, thanks for joining there, Natkin Way. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a brilliant day. Petri is still working on the Lua stuff, which is fantastic. The auto generation, I'm quite happy about that. And I am working on the nations that will be included in the updates and Cold War. Those include North Korea for Vietnam. So if you want to build Korean War scenarios, you'll be able to have that opportunity. There's already China in there. There's already the Americans. There's already South Korea. So basically you're just missing one of the larger protagonists, and that is... Hey, Tim, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having an awesome day. If you're interested in doing some more Korean War scenarios, that major protagonist will be included in the order of battle, so you can do that. Also, for Middle East for 1.4, 2.4, both of these updates are going to be released in January. That's our plan. I'm trying to get all this done prior to that. For Middle East, I am going to release a brand new Iraq rebuilt from the ground up, and Iran. So if you want to build Iran-Iraq war stuff, that is going to be a possibility. I also tweaked some Mujahideen for Country 14 in Middle East as well. I added the basic structures just to have something to play with. The Soviets won't be included into Middle East quite yet. First we want to release them with Cold War. We'll see how that goes. And then the other three nations that I'm working on are the Soviets, the Czechs, and the Poles. They will be three of the nations that are going to be included in Cold War. This will provide at least... Once I get all this stuff done, this will provide a really good starting point, because we do have NATO forces already. Not all of them, but at least a good portion of them. And we have Americans and French and the UK to start off with, at least, for NATO. Hey, thanks for the woohoo there, Nakanway. I really appreciate it. The only two nations I think I'm going to consider building next year are East and West Germany for Cold War. And then after that, it'll just be focusing strictly on building scenarios, building maps, getting content for you guys to play. As well as, and on the side, working on the World War II stuff. Obviously, as we mentioned many times before, the Cold War will be priority, so that's why I'm working really hard on getting the core version out, so then we can just add to it later on. That's no problem. Hopefully with a quicker rate than what we've been doing with Middle East. I mean, I've been promising the Iran-Iraq war stuff for a long time. So now, at least the countries will be there, and then I can start, punting things out every once in a while. Assuming I can finish these order of battles by the end of November, I will have December to work on a master map. Hey, John. Hey, Scud. Good to see you both. Hope you're doing well today. I will plan on working on a master map for Middle East as it pertains to the Basra area. So you'll have at least a master map to use for the new Iran-Iraq nations in Middle East. So that's the plan for that. Basically, I have done... How is it going? So far, I have most of the APC's done. I have the IFVs also done. There's at least graphics. In some cases, they're temporary, but at least there's a graphic there so that we can just add to it later or quickly edit it. Or like some of these are super simple edits, like just adding a a grenade launcher or changing the missile. Little things like that. But it's one of those things that I need to do. Hey, thanks for the heads up, John. I appreciate that. All the tanks are done. The anti-aircraft is done. And right now... Oh, and the reconnaissance is done. And right now I've been working on the soft skin transports. As you can see here, I have found quite a few of the vehicles that I can use for now. There are some cases, like for example, this is an Iraqi truck that I don't have graphics for, so I put a temporary graphic in there for now, and then I can update them as they go along. So there are a number of, like, all these North Korean vehicles I don't have proper graphics. Some of them are just like gas vehicles, but there are some differences, so I need to update those as well. Yeah, slowly but surely. We have some Czech vehicles here that need to be updated, or Polish vehicles. I don't remember which one. Yeah. So I am getting there. It is slowly, but at least these vehicles here will be temporary in the Cold War beta. So we'll have something to play with, basically. And changing up the graphics is really no big deal. It's a matter of getting all the core stuff in there first. That's the most important thing. So yeah, getting there. It's slow, it's tedious, but I'm still on track to be done by the end of, I'm going to say the end of November. And again, that gives me all of December to work on that particular master map. Fortunately, that master map is mostly desert, so it shouldn't be that hard to make. Again, we'll have to see how it goes. But what am I going to do today? Today, I'm going to take a look at this particular scenario here. This is a tournament scenario. It's called the Villages. I'm going to play as the Egyptians, and since this is not a scripted scenario, I'm not expecting a lot from the Israelis, which means I will probably do my darndest to be on the offensive. I don't know how they're going to handle this at all. I don't think they're going to do well, so I'm going to make the point of being hardcore. Ugh. What's ugh? Tell me what's going on. Tell me a story. Just waiting for a response. Twitch, and they're thinking, yeah, sorry about that. Damn ads. If you let me know when you have an ad, I can pause and just wait. I thought that there was more objectives on this map, but it doesn't look like there is. So, I think I really do have to start the attack. Now, obviously this will change once we have Petri finishing his scripting. This will change how this works. Now, typically I'd be playing this against the human. That is definitely the better way to play. But for now, I'm just going to wing it, and we're going to get really ugly with some fighting. So let's start advancing. How many turns do we have? 25 turns. Let's take a look. Now, I did play the first. The Israelis actually start this particular scenario, and I didn't see the Israelis do anything. So we are going on the offensive. Let's see. So again, I am using the 1.4 update, which will be released in January, is our plan. .4 and 2.4. 2.4 for Middle East, 1.4 for Vietnam. That's a bright side. Okay, we're gonna grab all our stuff here. We're gonna load the... Oh, we have BMPs too. Nice. Ah, crap. Did the wrong thing. What? Oh. You have to make sure that the order is right, otherwise they don't get loaded. Where are our tanks? Oh, we have reconnaissance. Let's go for a cruise. Oh, wow. They went far. So the nice thing is that we have reconnaissance vehicles, and we will absolutely utilize those reconnaissance skills to see where the heck the Israelis are. Going to assume we have a city fight here, a small one, so let's start walking. I've been seeing a lot of activity over the Facebook campaign series hangout for the campaign series in general. It's nice to see. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, speaking of that, how is the tournament going? Have you had any results or anything like that yet? I know it might be really early for that, but I am super curious. Get some eyes up there. So far, Castle has beat Colonel T. Ah, nice. So which side is winning then so far? Now on the bright side, I can just fire artillery indiscriminately because we don't have the same restrictions that we had in Vietnam. Allies are winning so far. So yeah, this tournament is Axis versus Allies. There are a variety of scenarios that are being played, which is kind of exciting. And then whoever wins scores for their side. Got our BMPs up here. So one interesting to note is that some of these have missiles, some of them don't. And that reminds me, I do need to update. So I have updated the Iraqi BMPs, but I have not updated the Syrian ones yet. Getting pretty good at... I'm getting beat pretty good by Daywogs, but we have a few turns to go. I'm on the Axis team. Well, positive vibes that it goes well. Happy thoughts. I do... How are my games going? So I still have a turn to do for Tim, unfortunately. I'll get that done hopefully in the next couple of nights. I have to go to my sister's tomorrow, but we'll see. On the bright side, those turns aren't taking as long as they used to because I have not very many units left. Yay! And that is the... What scenario is that? That is the... I'm going to just disperse these troops. Kharkov scenario. And, man, that is a tough one. But it's fun. It's fun. It's really fun. Let's see what else. Troy has surrendered the black and red scenario, but we did restart it, or I did restart it tonight actually, and I'm gonna play the Axis and see how bad it is based on the initial positioning. Holy crap, it's terrible for the Germans, like really bad for the Germans. So it'll be interesting to see how that is going to turn out playing the opposite side now. I really have no idea how I'm going to defeat that horde of Russians. Plus, you know, I just finished playing it, so we know that there's a whack load of stuff coming, and the Germans in this particular scenario just don't have that at all. It's crazy. Oh, I have a divisional headquarters. I'm on turn 40 now of, which is further than I thought. I thought I was at 37 or something, but no, I'm on turn 40 of Hell's Highway, and today I did a post of that on the channel for Facebook, and basically, to summarize what's going on. Best, I'm holding, which is good. Just getting the my units there quite organized. I have infantry, tanks, and artillery there. They are holding a line, which is kind of important, while I organized and clear out some of the woods that are to the south. I don't think there's a lot down there, but I did see, I've already taken out a machine gun, and I ran into a infantry platoon, at least one. So, and the way that Michael has been playing so far, he usually operates with companies. So if I've seen one platoon, then I know that there's more in there. So I've now pretty much encircled at least that one section of where that was found. So I'm going to go in there and start taking those things out. At Nijmegen, my American airborne troops are holding the hills. I've already captured the town and the bridges, it's totally secure right now. To the east of that, in the woods, woods and hills, there are a number of German troops, probably at least a regiment's worth of infantry that I've seen, plus artillery assets. I finally did get some 25-pounders from down south. They are near Nijmegen now, and I'm starting to counter battery, which makes me feel good. At least I see wagons moving, so I'm killing something at least, which is good. And if I can kill the wagons that his artillery is hauling, or being hauled by the artillery, then that will make the artillery stuck where it is, which means I can keep counter battering that, right? I still have the town so far at the base of the hills in the east. I don't know if you're familiar with the map, but it's kind of like southeast of Nijmegen, just on the other side of the hills. There's a nice little town that has a really good view of the advancing position. So I still hold that, and I now just last turn, I have 2 companies of Fireflies that have shown up, and I've now decided to remind those Germans that, hey, maybe attacking this position might not be the best idea. I have been scrapping back and forth with a couple of Panzer IVs. So far, I haven't lost any of the Fireflies, but I can see that changing pretty soon. I have seen in that same area, but on the highway, I've seen a bunch of Stugs now, and there's more infantry. But I have at least another company of Fireflies down there protecting that highway, and I am advancing a little bit with my American platoons that were securing the road bridge over there. But now that the 30th Corps has gone past that and is now into Nijmegen and just passing through, I am really deciding, well, I need more tanks, but they're like 12 turns away from anything useful. At least. Maybe 15 turns at least. But the tanks I have up there, they will help at least turn the tide a little bit. The road from Nijmegen to Arnhem, on the other hand, well, I see a whole bunch of armored vehicles there, and that's not going to bode well. Arnhem, I had to stop my assault in Arnhem itself and retreat, unfortunately, because it was just, I was suffering so many casualties. My Paras were getting butchered. The other problem that I'm running into is that I misunderstood where my reinforcements are going to be coming from, and those reinforcements are going to be landing on Germans, and I don't want that. So, on the bright, in case you didn't know, you don't have to bring in your reinforcements on the turn that they're given to you. You can open up at the end of your turn, you can open up the reinforcements dialog and just press cancel, and then your reinforcements will come at a later date, as in the next turn. And you can keep doing that. You can literally bring in the reinforcements that you want to bring in for that particular turn. You don't have to just automatically do it. So that's something to keep, at least that used to be that way. That's something to keep in mind. And that's a tactic that I'm going to have to use north of the Rhine, because my landing zones have been pretty much effectively overrun, which kind of sucks. And I know he's waiting for all that easy points. So I will definitely hold off on those and focus a lot of my attention down south. I will try and definitely secure that, but it's going to be a mean fight. And then hopefully in the next 5 or 10 turns, I can recapture those landing zones where they're more beneficial to me. Yeah. It sucks. Oh, what is this? The villages. Really intense fighting. That Michael guy, he's definitely keeping me on my toes. On the other hand, the rest of the map, so far I've secured, and I've started taking out bridges here and there just to keep things interesting. Alright, let's see if we see any Israelis. Oh, there's actual movement. So, that's interesting. I don't know where they're moving, or how they're moving, or why they're moving, but we shall see. 6 headquarters, unidentified supply, 1 artillery unit unavailable. Let's see if we get lucky with some hits. Nope. Nope. Oh, we got denied. Gosh darn it, right in the center of town. That's too bad. Alright, let's continue our advance into the outskirts here. Oh, nothing. Let's go into the town. Welcome back, Tim. You just missed my my talk about how the madness of Hell's Highway is going. I'm gonna bring my APCs with the companies just to provide the support that I want. Let's do a cruise. Can I do a recon? I can't. Can't see anything. Let's do a recon here. Oh! There we go. Found some bad guys. Already ate the pill. Oh, that's good. Oh, no. Sorry. Is it my end or your end, Nat Conway? Oh, no. Is this what I think it is? GL. Gully. I should be able to go past that. Yeah, I can. It's mine, totally fine. Okay. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Take our trucks here, get them a little closer. So one thing that I've been doing with is really trying. I don't know if you saw. Let me see. So the graphics here. I've been really trying to identify the type of truck that would have been most common here in these organizations. So, for example, here's the pole. And these were the trucks that were used initially. Then they did acquire some other ones. But they also had some home brews, right? So they had these Lublin 51s, which I think were just a Gaz 51 rebuild. And they had some other types of trucks. These are all Polish trucks, so these are the type of graphics that I'm going to need to make. But I've really tried to give a lot of flavor, even just to the truck transport, because I think those are interesting to see on the battlefield. And there are differences between how they move and all that fun stuff. Not yet here, but I will do that. Different qualities of trucks and whatnot. So instead of seeing just medium truck like you see here, or heavy truck, or whatever it is, hopefully it'll give an identifier and give it a little more flavor, make it a little more interesting. That's the idea. Because who doesn't like flavor, right? So, based on the audio signals that we had before, we know that they are moving, the Israelis. And this is a later scenario, so I'm going to assume they have a lot of fancy toys that'll kill us. But we have some half-decent stuff too, so it's not for naught. I do want to get my troops ready. Ah, shoot. There we go. Oh, we have some tanks. Definitely want to bring our tanks up. We have engineers. They might be useful. Who doesn't like playing the campaign series? I've never found any gamer like that. Right? I know. There's so many things that you can do with this. It's amazing. So all I'm doing here is just going up the flank to making sure that it's secure. It does safety first. Oh, we have more tanks. Let's stick to the main highway because that's going to be the fastest thing for us to do. They're only M60s, which they're not great, but they're not terrible. Oh, look at that. We have some tow. ATGMs. Nice. Well, that'll make life a little bit nicer when we're faced with, I'm going to assume, some Merkava tanks. Look at all. See, we have some beautiful options for roads. That's why I kind of like this map. So this is a later map, obviously. But there's a lot of options for movement here, depending on where you want to go or where you think the fighting is going to be. The old days, yes. I also have 2 Vietnam scenarios that I'm playing right now. One is against Kevin, the other one is against Bill. Kevin, I think I'm still waiting on your turn, if you are listening to this. Bill, I sent him a turn, he's killing me. I tried to do a raid in the back, in his rear, but that didn't work out very well. I don't think that is going to pan out the way that I hoped it would. But it is an annoyance, so maybe that's my victory, is that it is an annoyance. I don't miss charts, dice, cheaters. Yeah, exactly. I much prefer doing it this way. And the nice thing about this is that you don't have to clean it up. It's just good to go. You're done. You can set it up, do it. It's all good. So, loading my stuff. They're loaded. We have more tows there. That's handy. Have some BMPs. Some more BMPs. Some BTRs. Load them up. Old HAL cheats. Yeah, the old HAL did cheat. Absolutely. The new HAL does not. The new HAL has the same intelligence that you do. The old HAL was omniscient. It knew everything. Just trying to see what the heck I'm going to do here. Can I load these guys? Oh, I can. Perfect. We have some BTRs. Let's bring them up. Using trucks to block and scout. You can't use trucks. You can use trucks to block, but you can't use them to scout. Scout trucks, ever since 2.02, trucks by themselves will only show you a question mark. It won't show you identified units. And trucks are worth way more money, so scouting with trucks is retarded. Sorry, not very wise. Okay, we see some bad guys there. We're going to plot some artillery. And we're going to plot some artillery up there. And let's hit the suburbs over there. I think we're okay. Let's zoom in and watch the madness. It is true. So before, trucks were worth only 1 point. Demonstration practice. I don't know what that means. You buggers. Okay, so they are coming. That's scary. Oh, there we go. We found some tanks. The Israelis are coming. The Israelis are coming. Yeah, making noise, false. Oh, that doesn't really matter, though, in the grand scheme of things in the campaign series. You can move trucks back and forth all day if you want. Doesn't mean... Because it's not auditory, where you can identify where on the map that is, that makes no sense. It's totally irrelevant. And against the human, yeah. Just to waste time moving trucks back and forth. The key, though, is to load it with something interesting and drive it just within line of sight so they can see it and then get worried. Or, if you're even better, you can loop that same truck in the same location. It's thinking that it's more than one truck, right? That's using line of sight wisely. Alright, so we did find some bad guys. And we found some tanks. I'm going to assume those are Merkava tanks. Let's see, do we have any RPGs? Oh, we do! Oh, okay, that's good. Let's pull these guys back. Let's move these guys this way. Let's do some more reconnaissance. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's pull off. We have some saggers. Let's see if we can take out a half track because I'm not very nice. We'll go for one of the 4 strength points because that's where the most points are. We eliminated that. I'd say I feel bad, but I don't. I have only 38 left. I need 40 to fire, so that's too bad. Here we're going to get in a scrap. What can we see? So we can't see them, so let's get ready. They're going to come into our line of sight. We're going to give them a nice surprise. Let's move these up behind this little mountain. Now I can't unload because that's too many points. Anti-aircraft. Move some infantry up. I think we're going to move all these troops over here. Yeah, drive in a circle. That's exactly right. This paved road is awesome. Let's just get our troops up as quickly as possible. But now that we've seen some tanks, we definitely need to get our armor up there. Even though they're M60s, they're still slow. So since I'm playing the AI, I am being significantly more aggressive than I would be against the human. The other reason why I'm playing this is because I'm kind of curious to see how I can adjust the points in order to keep this interesting. You know, for example, this is a really good candidate scenario for event points and whatnot. So if I can hold on to the towns here for X amount of turns, I'll gain some points. If I can secure this or whatever. Same with, you know, supply, things like, little things like that, that keep things interesting. So I'm just going to occupy this town here. There's no points here, but I'm still going to occupy it, because I believe in safety first. Load these guys up, go for a cruise. Trucks should not show empty. There is a known bug right now that shows, unfortunately, there is a bug right now that I can identify what's inside a vehicle, and that's not right. So that's something that has been noted and will be fixed for sure. Let's get up close and personal. Taking out more half-tracks, that makes me happy. That'll be our line. Let's call in some artillery, since these guys are probably going to advance right in front of us. Let's give them a welcome. Ah. And we're just bringing our APCs for machine gun support. Yeah, I'm being way more aggressive than I normally would be. But it's fun. Hit the flank. These guys, we're going to stay here. That's our tow grouping. These are extra weapons. I also like operating by company because safety first. Plus it gets me prepared for scripting because I want to make sure that all my units operate as companies. So we should be able to secure those, and we're going to continue hitting this flank and head towards this town back here. Maybe the airfield? Actually, let's take a look. I don't think this particular scenario has any... No, it doesn't. Do we have any reinforcements? No. So this is a smaller scenario. There's a larger version of this one where there's a lot more, way more units. I thought that's what we were playing, but no, this is the small version. The villages is the small version. Alright, so our guns are good to go. These are out of ammo, so I'm going to take the opportunity to move them closer to where the fight is. And we'll do the same with the other batteries once they come online. Alright, let's do another recon, make sure that's all that we see. So we do see some bad guys there. Do I have airstrikes? I don't, but I do have smoke. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Hack and slash. Yeah, that's the same battlefield, but it's way bigger than this. That would be an epic fight, let me tell you. Because that one also has helicopters and things like that. And there's no sense using the helicopters against the AI until it's scripted, because the helicopter doesn't understand what to do with them. It doesn't understand you need to take off. Okay, let's pack up our headquarters, bring it up a little closer. We need to move these guys. M60s versus Merkavas too. Yeah, that is going to be a tough fight, let me tell you. Once it's scripted though, that is definitely something I want to play someone, because that'll be fun. You know, a massive scenario like that, you can have a lot of interesting events. Especially now that we have the opportunity to incorporate decision making. And I think I was trying to reiterate this before. I know other games have this, but the key difference for us is that we can literally boil down to whatever we want. We can take it down to, most of the other games that I've seen are more strategic level decisions, whereas here we have the opportunity to do tactical level decisions, and that is crazy exciting. Like, for example, an example of that would be what would be a good example? You've taken over this town. How do you want to deal with that particular... How do you want to deal with the population of this town? You can do A, B, or C. And then there's different options or behind-the-scenes things that happen with the scripting that will determine what happens based on your decisions of A, B, or C, or D, E, F, or as many decisions that we want to do, right? Or you've captured a leader or something. Do you want to interrogate him or send him back? And if you want to interrogate him, how do you want to do so? And if how do you want to do so will determine the type of intelligence that you get. And what could that intelligence be? It could be, well, this is the unit that you're fighting. This is the, you know, this is the current position of a particular unit or something like that. There's so many things that you can do. It's insane, the amount of options that are possible with this now. It's literally limited to your imagination. And I think that by itself is beyond exciting. Let's see what happens. Oh, crap. Merkava. No effect. No effect. So that was 8 half-tracks that we took out. That was good. Here's our line. We're in a village here at least. Not doing any damage yet though. I might lose an APC. Because the Israelis, they have, looks like they have laws. Which is enough to poke a hole in one of those. Oh, did we reduce it? It's 5. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's way more. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ah, crap. We got reduced. Ah, saw that coming. Gosh darn it. Whoa! Reduced by 3. Lost half our platoon. In CSME, the British... There we go. That's what we wanted to see right there. That was a good hit. Double unknown effect. In Middle East, the British Challenger 2 tank is a battle changer for sure. That tank is a bear and still is. Oh yeah, for sure. Another good hit. Reduced it by 1. Oh, this one got reduced in half. Or by 2. Another runaway, probably. Okay, let's see. How will our Saggers do against Merkavas? Is that a... that's probably a frontal shot, so it doesn't matter. Oh, reduced by 1. Oh no! Oh, there it was. That sucks. That suck factor 10. Okay, so we made them run away. Let's pull these guys back. Let's do some maneuvering here with our platoons. That got reduced. Can I fire? So we did reduce it. That's good. Let's see. Let's bring some more infantry over here. So I have a BMP here. Hey, infantryman, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Some of my BMPs don't have ATGMs, but some of them do, and I'll try and take out some of these tanks with the ATGMs. As we saw, it did work on one of them at least. Still have to worry about this flank, though. Sugar! That scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna lose all these now. That's not good. Run away! Oh, I can't even run away. Darn it. Oh, there's bad guys there. What? Okay. load up you. Bring them up here too. We have eyes. Hopefully we can see if there's something else around there. That's really annoying that... that we got smoked. We have our tow teams, though. Oh, tow teams. I'm gonna lose this company to these freaking tanks. That sucks. Gosh darn it. Bringing my other tanks up here to get up on this ridge. These mortars, let's move them back here. I think I'm gonna pull up my artillery, get it a little bit closer to where it's going to be more useful. I think we've secured that. Yep. So we don't have to worry about our northern flank. I think that's pretty happy. Oh shoot. It's the wrong way. Our other batteries are coming to help. I'll do a Vietnam. I'll make sure not to get half of your force fixed. Yeah, for sure. I'm happy to be to participate. Send it over when you have a time. For Vietnam, if there are units fixed on the map, they were present, but there were units typically that did not participate in the battle. Most of the ones that are fixed, if they're on the map, are usually defending a fire base most of the time. Our reconnaissance back. Okay, there we go. Senseless violence. Let's see what happens. crap. Oh, smoked. Thank you. Holy. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna lose my anti-aircraft gun. Oh, BMP. I'm playing Dien Bien Phu. Bruno arrives with another person. That's a tough one. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Those French ones, they can be really tough against a competent Viet Minh player. Tanks out in the middle of nowhere. On the bright side, we survived. Need for smoke. No effect. So there's smoke, plus there's a village. There's also walls there, so it's difficult for them to come in. Oh, wow. Buggers. Reduced by 2. Freaking Israeli infantry, they're so hard. Alright, we have 2 out of 4 units that have recovered morale. We have 10 headquarters unable to provide supply, and 1 low on ammo unit. Alright, let's get our artillery up here. Rocking and rolling. Who can see you? Oh, tank on tank. Ah, crap. Lost 1. Lost 2. Nope, just retreated. Sheesh. Ouch. Oh, well, at least it's a fair fight. And we'll keep the high ground. All options except variable visibility. Yep, exactly. Drop off a couple of saggers there. What do we have? Infantry. Infantry hunting. Buggers. But they both fired. Nope, didn't get lucky. There we go. Oh, wow, we lost. They lost 2, but we lost a squad. Frick. Really? So, this is a problem, obviously. Oh, that's better. So, the Israeli infantry is significantly better than my infantry, so I'm going to run away. At least to a line where I have better numbers. So that gives us a half-decent line there. We have a good solid line of infantry. We're going to leave some of these guys in reserve. We have engineers. Crap, couldn't do it. Close. So what kind of scenarios do you guys like to play? What is your favorite type or style? Or what would you like to see more of? Big. Big is good, but big is very general. Can you be more specific? Alright, so I need to bail out of these things before I lose them. That's why we didn't move. We just unloaded because it was going to trigger something. So let's get the heck out of Dodge. And you also get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, good. Monsters like hell highways and so what is the appeal for those type of scenarios is my question. What are you trying to do? Do I have him? Oh, I do. Sagger this. Mofo. Ah, missed. DMPs have saggers, but they're pretty useless by the looks of it. No ATGM. No, yeah, it's just the first platoon by the looks of it that has ATGMs. I enjoy them, but others do not. Someone mentioned traffic cop. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's part of the big scenarios. You have to be a traffic cop with those big scenarios. That's just part of the mandate. But that doesn't answer my question. The question is, what do you like about those big scenarios? What kind of thrill are you getting from them? Is it the various, style of tactics that you're able to use? Is it the forgiveness of the scenario that you're able to enjoy? Yeah, the strategy. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh no! Jeez, those freaking tanks are brutal. What kind of visibility do we have? It's not that bad, so it's just these two tanks. Sheesh. Therein lies the issue with mechanized fighting. I'm going to assume this northern flank is absolutely nothing to worry about, which means I will exploit that, especially since it's beautiful paved roads. And see if we can get into the rear army group level. Yeah, I prefer those scenarios too. Always have. They're much more fun to play and always interesting to design. So next turn we'll have most of our artillery on station, which is good because we could use it because the Israelis are coming. A lot of armor there. Finally something right. Kick them off the point. Oh, but there's more coming. And tanks. Whole lot of tanks. If you like big scenarios, try Operation Uranus in East Front game. That's huge. Yeah, it is huge. Yeah, you're right. No effect. That's not good. thought I did already, Tim. I'll have to send it again. I'll find it. Yeah, that big one will be fun. Tim and I are going to play the Roslevel scenario that I designed a long time ago. We're going to see how that rocks. That should be a doozy. This East Front scenario takes place in 1941, August. It was the initial... Ouch. Took a loss there. That's not good. The initial phase of the operation towards Kiev, which the main goal was to capture the city of Roslevel. That's the one I'm going to play the Germans. Zero out of 7 units have recovered morale. That's not good. 10 headquarters unable to provide supply. 4 units low on ammo. And we didn't have any artillery, which is expected. But now we can do some firing. What do we want to fire at? We have a whole bunch of tanks. Schools. Oh no! Come on. Enjoy. Ouch. Our M60s are not faring very well against these Israeli tanks. That's not good. That's not good at all. EMP. Yeah, we're not killing the tanks, but we're making them run away. So I guess that's better than nothing. Unload there. So we have all our batteries online. Almost, except for one. We're going to need some more infantry there. We did have... Yes. Can I see? Can I see? No. Oh, shoot. What the heck was that? Oh. M113 with toes. That's not cool. That's a good ambush position, though. Buggers. Positive vibes, yeah. Thanks, Natkin Away. I appreciate that. Because that definitely was not positive vibes. Frickin', those tanks are brutal. Can he see something? No. Gosh darn it. Oh, now we can't fire. What the heck? Alright, let's try this. Oh, that's encouraging. That's also encouraging. Let's bring these missiles up. Come on, do something. Nothing. Gosh darn it. Well, we're trying. So I did beef up these BMPs without missiles. Not in this version, but they do have a higher soft attack and a little bit further, and their gun was actually a little more powerful than what's being displayed here. Not powerful, but had a better range, depending on the heat shell that was being used. But this also had some half decent shells, so they are pretty powerful for such a light vehicle, but not crazy. The missiles ones are definitely more powerful, but expect the values for those things to change in the near future. Let's go up here. Yeah, we want to go all the way up if we can. Definitely doing a massive flanking maneuver. This isn't possible in the hack and slash scenario because that scenario is massive and there's units everywhere. This is a smaller version of that, just if you wanted to scrap. So we should. I was hoping we'd draw in the bad guys, but it doesn't seem like they're coming into our trap. We'll give it maybe another turn. We're gonna bring some tanks down here. because this is where it seems like they're pushing. Maybe we can get luckier. I don't know. Let's end the turn. Get lucky with their artillery. It's nice and close. It should be powerful, in theory. Oh man, these Israeli infantry are just brutal. By the way, thanks John for picking Russians for me. That was Tim. Oh, come on, Tim. You got a lot of toys, and most of it's full strength. I wouldn't even worry about it. You'll be fine. This, on the other hand, is terrible. That doesn't bode well. You learn more playing as the Allies. Yes. You also learn the limitations of the Germans playing as the Germans, as I'm finding out brutally in this new scenario with Troy from the German side. I mean, considering we just finished playing and I played the Allies, it's insane. Oh my gosh, look at all those tanks. It's insane how many Russians I have facing such a small force. That sucks. That sucks. That also sucks. Wow. 8 out of 13 units have recovered morale, which is good. 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. 2 artillery units unavailable. 8 units low on ammo. Oh, disabled. That always makes me happy. Okay, first things first. Crap. Run away. Oh no. Gee, that aggravates me. Come on. Good hit. Oh, that's good. That's hurting. Hurting is good. Oh, disrupted fire truck. Do you think I have a chance? I don't think so. Let's just hit the infantry. Let's try our luck overrunning this. No joy. We get disrupted. Can't fire. Man, that was crappy. Oh, we have toes. That's right. We have toes. And toes are awesome. Oh, they're well within range, so all we have to do is see them, and we should be able to kill them. Let's take a look at the strength. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Excellent. Can we see anything? Oh, we can. Nothing. Charts and graphs is for Rand Corporation. That's funny. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yay. Not yay. We need to pull these guys back. Anything. Just one of them. Oh. Can't even hit a tank from the rear. Oh, we got one. Oh, there's a tank there now. Crap. The main thing about World War II is at the start of the war, the Allies didn't have the numbers, but it was a war of numbers. By the end of the Allies had a lot of numbers to the point where the German quality and tanks didn't matter. No, that's very true, John. Absolutely. Except I can't hit the broadside of a barn with any of this stuff. What the heck? Oh, that was beautiful. Alright, let's start pushing. Not you. I noticed that we're already a third of the way through the scenario, so we need to start participating in this fight. Now that we have a northern flank. Excellent. It blows me away how far these things can move compared to World War I or World War II fighting. Everything was so much slower. But these are moving kilometers a turn, which is awesome. Alright, let's start being aggressive. That is true. French tanks in the Battle of France were superior, but yeah, their tactics left a lot to be desired. Heck, even the Russian tanks were pretty good. Just not used well. They also suffered from a lot of issues like lack of radios and all that fun stuff. Okay. I can't believe just a company of tanks has caused so much devastation. How are we doing for... We're losing! What? Oh, that's because we've suffered a lot. Mind you, they've suffered more, but they've been hanging on to the objective points longer. That's the problem. Gosh darn it, we need to change that. And start killing some stuff. The Israelis are generally harder to kill, though. Absolutely. Oh, they smoked our tanks for us. Thank you. Our poor infantry's getting decimated. Yeah, Russian tanks without radios was a big problem for them, for sure. That was why someone had made a mod for East Front where Russians units, they weren't platoons, they were companies. So you had 10 tanks in a quote-unquote platoon because they didn't have radios. Tim says, mistakes not in production alone, but in practice to the very end of war past water generals. Plus the French tanks were dispersed in infantry divisions. It's not a bad idea having tanks in infantry divisions, just that it's not where you put all your tanks. Getting hit still. That sucks. Come on. Ooh, they're going the other way. How interesting. Oh man, didn't see that coming. Oh shoot. This is one thing that I'm noticing with the legacy AI is that it doesn't move very far. We will always fight the last war. Yes, that is absolutely true. Six out of 14 units have recovered morale. We have 6 headquarters unable to provide supply, 8 artillery units unavailable, and 8 units low. One artillery unit unavailable, 8 units low on ammo. Also, from World War I to World War II, the tank took the continuous front and put it into a motion. A lot of training, and especially office training, missed that, especially on the Allied side. Yeah, that's true, right? Disables. 1. Yes! So this is why you typically don't leave your tanks in the same place. Because you're likely to get hit by artillery. And the artillery will cause you to have a bad day. Okay, let's draw some fire. Tanks will always have their place. It's just how you define what a tank is will change. Can I? Oh, seriously. Not in underdeveloped countries. Shoot, eh? Run away. Hide in the horseshoe. No ATGM, darn it. Damn tanks. Jeez. Oh, that was a good hit. Aha, thank you, infantryman. I'm curious to see which one you picked. Can I see them now? I still can't see them. Okay, where are our toes? Can we see anything useful? Oh, we can. There we go. That's exciting. Let's move that guy there. We'll leave that one there for a shot. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm happy about that. Let's utilize our artillery assets. Why did we remove the smoking flames on Rex? I don't remember. That was Berto's son. That did that. I don't know why. I think they're still there. Like here you can still see the smoking wreck. Here you can still see the smoking wreck. It's just a different graphic now. It's not the same graphic as it used to be. Oh, some tanks. It's amazing how far those tanks were. Oh! Okay, so we found some mortars. Good to know. Let's get ready. And we'll blitz over this ridge. Our game is not graphic, but I like that. No, it's... yeah, I mean, it's old, for sure. I kind of like the new style of the graphics, though. I think they're really cool looking. And I love the units. That's the one thing that I've always loved about this particular game is the units. And the variety of units. There's so many different types of units. Thousands. Thousands of units. And I'll be making, since I'm working on Cold War stuff, there's a whole bunch of unique units that need to be built as well, so that's really kind of exciting. This sucks. There's some Centurions up there. That's probably not a wise idea. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, got lucky. Jesus, can't hit the broadside of a barn with these things. Oh, we did reduce that one. I don't do first person. No, me neither. I don't like first person. Maybe I'm weird that way, but it's just not appealing for me at all. Okay, so good news is we have some, what do we have? T-62s. If I get close enough with these Centurions, we should be able to take them out. So that's one positive vibe thing. On the other hand... Hey, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it, John. Hope you have an awesome week and hope to see you on Sunday. Have missiles. Let's bring them over here to help out, just in case. Oh, we got one. Move these APCs out of the way. Possible. Oh, there's a tank there, and we can see it. We didn't kill it, but it ran away. That's all we can do, so we'll leave them there. We'll just leave the opportunity fire because the smoke should clear during their phase. I think that's all there. Let's take a look down here. Here we're done. Alright, let's end it, see what the Israelis do. Okay, fire back. Nice, got him. Nope. Come on, happy thoughts. Oh, one of our toes. And we got it, reduced it by 1. Perfect. Ooh, that's a reconnaissance squad. The infantry can't take out those, unfortunately. The only thing I can hope is to pull those into a village and try and ambush them. Until my T-62s come online. But they're right there, so... Holy crap. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Oh, they're running away from my toes, you buggers. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, got one. Aha! Got him. Alright, 5 out of 14 units have recovered morale. We have 5 headquarters unable to provide supply. 22 units low on ammo. Bada boom. Just like that. What did we run into? Ah, mortars. Interesting. We will definitely hit that. Alright, so this is 2 hours, so I will cut her off there. Let's save it. thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Did I play any of the World War II games back in the 90s? Oh yeah, totally. Right from December 1997, I bought East Front. Absolutely. Loved it. So much so that I was participating in the West Front game, including I designed the West Front Sea Lion campaign disc. So there's a Link campaign plus a few scenarios on there that I designed as well. And plus the Matrix version of the campaign series, the JTS is what we call it, or MCS is what we call it. That is the latest thing that I had been working on for the World War II stuff. So with that, we will be rebuilding World War II, and we'll just have it all as one game instead of 3 games that it is currently now. But it'll be one of those cases of where we release it in smaller stages, because that's a massive conflict. That'll come after Cold War. Cold War is what I'm working on now, obviously. Yeah, but there are updates for this game that we're playing now, Middle East, as well as Vietnam. They will be coming in January, just as a reminder. That will be the 1.4 update for Vietnam. That update will include North Korea for Vietnam. So if you want to make Korean War scenarios, you will have that nation to play with. For the Middle East, for the game that we're playing right now, the 2.4 update will also be released in January, and that will include a rebuilt Iraq as well as a brand new Iran. So if you want to make Iran-Iraq war scenarios, you will have that available for you. I'm hoping to have the order of battles done by end of November, sorry, and I will spend December building a master map, at least of the Basra area, like towards the coast, because there was a lot of fighting there, and that's a good location to have a master map for, and that'll be in your master map folders. Again, that's for 2.4 for the Middle East. You will have stuff to play with, and hopefully, we're really, really fingers crossed hoping that the new utilities that Petri has been working on will have all the scenarios scripted for you as some bonus. So that is huge, at least as a preliminary scripting, which is fantastic. It really is fantastic. I can't emphasize how exciting that is. All right, so again, if you have any questions down below, if you're watching this on YouTube, I do answer all the questions and comments, no matter what. Doesn't matter how old the video is, they will get a response. If you have more things that you want to talk about, there is a Discord. I am there pretty much all the time, so if you have questions, I do answer as soon as I see the questions or whatever. Also, if you want to play games, let me know. You can also find opponents at theblitz.club. That is a great campaign series site. They play other games there too, but that's where a lot of the core play-by-email players are. So if you're interested in finding more opponents, that is definitely the place to do it. Again, theblitz.club. Yeah. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. On that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.